So the houseplant trend has seriously kicked off over the last few years. So we know that you'll be really excited with some of these plants that we've got here that are really bang on trend at the moment. So
bang on
trend right now. And we've got a lovely collection for you as well. And I'm a massive houseplant fan. And you also, since you've had your new house, have gone wild for houseplants.
It's really addictive. I buy houseplants as much as I buy Pringles. You know, it's just incredible.
It's true. You go to the supermarket, you pick up a plant.
It's
you know,
easy.
you go to the garden centre, you pick up a houseplant. Simple as that. So anyway, we've got some awesome stuff here. These are kind of like all pinky shades, aren't they? But this Tradescantia with that gorgeous pink colour is apparently really, really popular.
Tradescantias are well.
It just has that kind of like gorgeous.
Oh, look at it from underneath. Wow.
Yeah, underneath.
Beautiful.
Really vibrant pink. So
this would be perfect on Instagram for what do they have on Wednesdays? We plant pink as a hashtag.
There you go. So that's that, and also they're so easy to grow and so easy to propagate.
The snicker cutting.
You know, easy and pretty. So I think we love that about houseplants, don't we? Succulents, of course, there's Echeveria, which is Echeveria Orion, and I mean they're just still so popular.
That's a bit pinky as well.
It
so that would go well in that collection.
It's got a kind of little bit of tint of pink in there too, but they're still super, super trendy. So this crassula here, Morgan's Beauty. That's seriously funky. I think I've definitely noticed online that people are kind of really pushing it with houseplants. We're moving on to get things that are looking a bit more quirky.
Yeah, more specialist varieties.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot more expensive varieties sometimes.
Yeah, when you just look at that plant,
it's like
isn't that incredible?
Geometric. Yeah,
it's just like, it's tactile as well, isn't it? You just can't help but touch it. I love that about plants.
Ooh.
So one plant that I'm sure you will all know of, I've grown it before, I know I've seen it all over Instagram. It's like the most Instagrammable plant for sure, is a string of hearts, one of these. And again, really actually quite easy to propagate and keeping it really, really dry. It's like the maidenhair needs water,
so always
or
let
misting.
it dry out.
This needs the opposite. Yeah, let it dry out.
Begonias are the same, aren't they? Because begonias are just my bugbear. Such a bad gardener.
You aren't a bad gardener. But yeah, so these are still bang on trend. And of course they trail and they get really, really big. And,
Didn't Donna from Pretty Cactus, who brought most of these plants here, she said that's what keeps the dinner on the table.
She said it basically feeds her and the kids because everyone buys string of hearts all of the time.
Can I just show you these couple before you move on? Because you brought a whole load of stuff from Pretty Cactus just outside Norwich. But these actually came from Dutch breeding company Dummen Orange, and these are called popcorn orchids. Aren't they awesome? Look at that.
Why popcorn?
Oh, because look how it's like an exploding popcorn.
I love that.
And so it's got the most flowers for any small flowered orchid. So it looks absolutely gorgeous, lasts even longer as well.
Yeah, I love
really,
it.
really easy, like any orchid of this type is. So yeah, they're my contributions to our houseplant.
Well, that's
houseplant
amazing.
heaven today.
Your house is actually like Orchid Haven.
I know. I did a
Isn't
shoot
it?
and I've got probably about 30 different orchids around the place.
Fabulous though, aren't they?
Good thing they're easy to look after.
So these ones here are little houseplants in cloches. So you might think of using the cloche on your allotment or in your kitchen garden, protecting seedlings, warming
Catching
it
wasps.
up, catching wasps, yeah. But apparently these are really on trend at the moment because they kind of look quite cool. They keep that humidity in there for the plants that really need it.
Yeah, so not everything's going to enjoy it. You're not going to put that in there, for example.
No,
Yeah.
things like this, like, you know, and I think they look kind of funky. You can get all kinds of different styles of them.
Nice.
And obviously when this plant inside gets bigger, you'll need to switch it out and you can put in another new plant and help it grow. So yeah, that's really awesome. I think they're quite cool.
Cool.
So the last one on the table, the best till last here. This is a tea plant. How cool is that?
Cool.
And Donna, again from Pretty Cactus, she was saying that people are really looking for plants that are productive.
Especially edible houseplants. There aren't that many.
No.
So yeah,
no,
it's
you're
good
right. That's
to seek
right.
out.
Yeah. So, you know, tea plants, you can even get coffee plants as well. But you can actually genuinely make tea from this plant.
And I guess, like, it's unlikely you'll ever get your own coffee beans or cherries, but of course with this, you can use it already at this stage.
You can actually just use the
You can either use it to make fresh, or you can roll it, dry it, roast it, and then make your own tea leaves.
How cool is that? All from
Amazing.
your own houseplant collection. So they're kind of the trends going on at the moment. But what I really want to know before we finish, out of all of your houseplants that you've got, do you have one favourite?
It's like asking someone to pick their favourite child.
Yeah, that's correct.
No, my favourite is always the last houseplant to come into the house. So I bought a nice begonia with curly foliage yesterday. Yeah. That's my favourite at the moment.
Okay,
but if I buy something later today, that'll be my favourite.
That'll be your favourite. Okay, completely get that.
What's your favourite?
Well, yeah, actually, I think it was the last houseplant that came in here, and it's the Hoya Bella with the beautiful little white flowers. They look like little bits of icing on a cake, and it is just absolutely beautiful. Oh. And I'm using it as a curtain, so it trails. So across the window, I've got that with some tillandsia, and it kind of blocks out view through the window. So yeah, plants are amazing in all ways. That's our houseplant trends.